Hello, everyone. It is me, Cringe Captain 613, reporting for duty. So in today's video, actually, hold on. Before I say it in today's video, because you probably can already guess it just by watching the title of it, and I did mention it on my channel, but let me just say I'm back, and I'm fulfilling my promise. Hopefully this time, and I think we all know what's today's for the video. We're gonna take a quiz online. So where is it? Here's the spoiler for the next video expected. Taking an online quizzes based on any topic. Anything that I'm interested in for the first part anyways. So let's further ado, actually ignore this. If you can see my top bar up here, this is possibly for the next video. Because I might be making 2 videos today. There's a possibility. So yeah, I'm going to be taking an online quiz. And the first quiz will be, would you survive a horror movie quiz? So before we start, I want you all to take out pencils and a notebook and open to page 1. You're going to write down the questions and the answers, and you have to answer to your best knowledge. And don't say you didn't study, because I didn't study either. So, just kidding. It's not one of those school subjects. Wink, wink. Or is it? No, it's just a random quiz. But I just had to say a little inside joke. Was that funny? I feel like the comments is just gonna... There's gonna be cricket. Sorry, there was something in my throat. 1 second. The comments are gonna show crickets. Alright, let's start, shall we? Would you survive a horror movie? Question 1. Thank you for picking my quiz. Let's get rolling. No. Disclaimer. Some sensitive topics are mentioned. Weapons, stalking, runes, ECT. Yeah, I don't know what ECT mean. If you don't like that kind of stuff, get out of here. Honestly though, if you are sensitive, why choose a horror quiz? Fair points. What's your typical fear reaction? Oh, okay, so I guess that's the first question. Let's see. Fight, flight, freeze, flirt. How is that a typical fear reaction? Does that count? Wait, bruh, that's not... Yeah, I was about to say. Wait, why is this even an option? My fear reaction is most likely freeze. Hold on 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Alright, question 2. How fast of a runner are you? Be honest here, folks. I say average. Not very fast. I'm quite the runner, actually. I'm fast until I trip. Not very fast. But again, I could outrun a wasp, which is like a rip-off version of a bee, which is like those bugs I don't like. I can outrun those, but I can't outrun people. Should I say average? Or is that a lie? Well, average is like, I guess, depends on the situation, so... Maybe... Wait, but I barely run. And even after I run away from, like, a rip-off bee, which is a wasp, my legs actually does hurt. So, you know what, I'll just say average. Yeah. Even though I don't run. Do you work out? Am I being body shamed at the moment? Do you work out? Some I like to stay fit. Body is T. The gym is my thing. No. A little bit. Just to stay healthy. Yeah, no. uh, I don't typically work out, but I think um, I think um, I think walking counts as a workout, right? And doing just natural stretching, right? Uh, Maybe just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. I don't like the gym, and I'm not picking the first answer because what body is what does that mean? And also, why is the emoji? Usually here I thought I was supposed to be the cringe captain, and usually I cancel myself whenever I'm on call with my friend, but that's a little too freaky. So yeah, I'm just gonna say a little bit just to stay healthy. I'm just gonna say it like that. Number four, you're home alone. All right, sorry for the delay. Someone accidentally just almost walked in, but I think we might be good. Yeah. All right, so let's get back to this. Number four, you're home alone. You get a notification on your phone. You check to see who it is, but it's from an unknown number. You look beautiful all alone. I love watching you. How are you responding to that message? First off, thank you. Wait. Okay, I wouldn't say thank you, but I would just say thank you probably out loud to myself. I'm like, oh, thank you, but creepy at the same time. So, let's see the options. Heck no. I'm locking myself in the bathroom and calling someone that comes to my dad's house. Wow. Yeah, I'd be on edge, but it's just one message. I probably won't do anything yet. To be honest, I probably wouldn't give it much thought at all. Me? Beautiful? Well, well, well. Smirky face. Um, Honestly, that's what I was saying, but I wouldn't do it like that. Or maybe I would. How smart am I just to say no to the? Wait, so basically this is like a stalker situation. We don't know if they're like here for like any other intention. Well, just yet because this is just a stalker situation. But if they're complimenting me, wait, but they know I'm alone. Wait a second, I can't be fooled because I remember seeing the original Scream movie where Ghostface asks them victims, "Are you home alone?" And they compliment the victims, and then they just ask, um, "I'll cut you like a fish," or "I'm gonna kill you," blah blah blah, whatever. So I don't think I want to like fall into their charm. So I'm gonna say I'll be on edge. But it's just one message, and I probably won't do anything yet. Wait, but if I don't do any. Hold on. Even if it's just one message, but it says, I love watching you. Uh. Okay, but I don't think I need to get the cops involved. Or the dad or someone. And I don't think I have to call someone. But I could say, heck no, and then lock myself somewhere. Wait, but what if they break in? And... You know what? I think I'll say I'll be on edge, but I'm just not going to do anything. And then we'll go from there. I think that's my safe bets. Number 5, you're on your way home after a long day of work. It's dark outside, but you had to walk because your car was in the shop. As you walk, you notice there's someone keeping in step with you a little way back. Honestly, I wouldn't have noticed anyone was there. I would have been walking home in the dark. I would have had someone drop me off and pick me up. I call someone or at least pretend to be on the phone. I really don't care. I pick up my pace. This is my response. This is me being smart. I would not walk home in the dark. Like, I would have someone pick me up and drop me off. Yeah. I would go like that. Like, I would not walk home alone like that. Because I know so many scenarios, and this is real life. You can't trust anyone, so I think I'd rather have someone trustworthy to come and pick me up and drop me off. Yeah, I go with that. Or if I have to, call an Uber. Number 6, you're purchasing a new home. The relator mentions that previous owner had been murdered in the house. Oh, okay. It's a nice house. I'm still buying it. I'm sorry. What was that? Murder? Yeah, no, peace out. All I hear is way to get this house for cheaper. Hee hee. I still consider, but end up declining. I'm sorry. What was that? Murder? Yeah, no, peace out. Yeah, because what if the murderer finds out someone else bought the house? You never know who the murderer could be. I mean, sure, you can go after someone the previous owner was murdered. What if they were the target and you're not, and you're just some random folks who end up. Also, what if the house is haunted? Yeah, I think I'm sticking with the same. Yeah, it's probably haunted anyways. Even if the murderer doesn't return, but still, no. Number 7, you're staying at your grandma's house. She's asleep. You're cleaning out the attic for her. When you hear something, you turn to look and spot a doll standing in the doorway. You watch it for a long while. Right as you're about to turn away, the doll tilts his head. Okay. Heck nah. That thing is getting. What does that mean? Punted. I'ma try and jump over it and run out the door. I ain't never visiting Grandma. What do I do? Huh? Must be my imagination. What does... Did I spell it correctly? I did. Okay, so maybe it means kicked. I I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this word because it has like different meanings, and I don't know the true meaning for it. I'm um gonna go with number two. Number eight, you're at a haunted house experience alone. Red flag. Haunted house alone. Two red flags. No, thank you. Being the lonely person you are that has no fr- Am I taking a quiz or am I being exposed here? Ah! Rude. Part of the experience takes a path through the woods. A scare actor has been following you for a while. The actor stays close behind you, causing you to fear off course in the dark. Finally, you stop to ask them to help you get back on course, but they don't answer you. Instead, they hold up their prop knife. Only then you do realize that's no prop. Please choose the closest to what you probably end up doing in real life. Sprint, I run as fast as I can in the direction that seems most likely to get me back on course. As I run, I uh, A, take out my phone and call the cops. I freeze, I can't seem to move. Maybe I could talk my way out of it or flirt my way out of it. Who knows? Maybe they're obsessive and just want me all to themselves. They have a knife! Yeah, let me try to flirt. Oh, Mr. Killer or Mrs. I don't know the gender of this killer or stalker or whatever. You look cute. Is there like a possible chance maybe we can go out for a dinner date instead of you murdering me by any chance? Just saying, like, is there like a possible chance? You say that, they're gonna probably shoot you or stab you multiple times to make sure you're actually dead. Wow, you really been asking for a death wish. I doubt that's what they want, so I'm not gonna go with that. What else? I kick them in the knee as hard as I can and then run. I beg for my life. Well, begging sounds much better than flirting, honestly, but I don't think I would beg because how is that going to work? After I beg, please don't hurt me or kill me. I want to live. They're not going to care. I say kick them is the best option, but I'm afraid what if they get a hit on me first? Or in the progress of me kicking them in the knee, they somehow manage to hit me next with a weapon, which is the knife actually. Like, what if I kick them in the knee, but they got me with a knife somewhere? Ooh. Well, it depends where they hit me. Like, if they hit me in the leg, okay, then I can't run away or get far. And then the killer can just go after me because I only kicked them in the knee, so it's only gonna hurt for a little bit. But if I got stabbed, then yeah, that's not a good idea. But I could delay them and then try and make a run for it, and I could just try to do it so often. I'm probably gonna have no energy if I just keep on doing that. I'm gonna say I also freeze and don't move. Also, I'm not even much of a fast runner, and I just say I don't have wonderful legs. Like, they're horrible legs. to the point they actually hurt like every time if I try to run. So I feel like they will catch up to me. So I think I might kick them in the knee as hard as I can and then run. That's my best option. Number 9. The power goes out of the house your pet sitting at. Oh, wait. The power goes out at the house your pet sitting at. So you're basically babysitting the pet. Okay, I got it. The dog you're supposed to be taking care of starts barking aggressively at something. You go investigate and find a glowing white figure in the kitchen, a ghost. I grab a cup of water that was on the table and throw it at the ghost. Everyone knows water gets rid of the ghost. Be gone, spirit. I think you're thinking about holy water. I don't think like a normal cup of water would do it. And water to get rid of a ghost? I don't think that's true. I tell it to get out. Yeah, like that's gonna work. I grab the dog and leave the house. I try to reason with the ghost. You want to haunt me? I'm honored. Let me ask this as a serious question. Who made this quiz? And do they need help? You want to harm me? I'm honored. Smile face. Who made this? They need help. Oh my goodness. Um. You know what? I'll tell them they can have the house, and I'll just grab my dog and leave the house. But again, I'm scared of the dog. But if I wasn't scared of dogs in this situation, and I know this is a fake story though, but or quiz, but I'll grab the dog and leave the house. Because if I leave the house alone, what if the dog gets possessed? I'm taking the dog. Number 10. Let's say you were robbed and the robber stabbed you with a knife. You're losing blood fast and you're alone. What do you do? Answer for real what you do, not what you wish you do. I take off my hoodie slash shirt and hold it firmly to the wound. Then I call 911 as fast as I can. I press my hand to the wound and call for help. I scream for help. I stare at the blood, freezing in shock. I don't think I can handle it too well. Like, depends how big the wound, like how big the wound is. Like, if it's like kind of big, like to the point there's like a little. I don't know how else to describe it, but like if it's like a little cut deep, like depends how deep and how big the wound is, then I would usually freeze and be in shock. But if it's just like a little guts, wait, but it says stab, not like cut you with a knife. Hmm. Oh, I don't know how this. So basically, I would stare at the blood, froze. I'll be freezing. Like, I would be froze in place, and I would be shocked. But also, maybe I would probably press my hand against the wound and call for help. Well, I don't know about call for help, but I would probably press my hand against the wound. But that would. Wait, no, I don't think I could because it will hurt, and I'll be like, yeah, no. Because anything that hurts me, I just reject from doing. Yeah, that shows I'm not in survival. That's it, I'm dead. Hmm. This is why I'm just hoping I just never get stared because I don't know what to do for this situation. I guess I stare at the blood freezing in shock. Yeah, I don't know what to say from that. Can you stay calm in stressful situations? I manage to. Nope. Depends on how serious the situation. I can, but it takes me a second to pull myself together. You know what? Depends on how serious the situation. Yeah. 12. Do you go on blind dates? What does this have to do with horror movies? Like, if I survive, like, I don't get it. Yes, no. If a trusted friend set the date up, babe, I'll take any date. Wait, what? What does this have to do with the theme of the would you survive a horror movie? I don't get it. I'm gonna say no. Number 13. Do you often go out alone later in the day or night? Yes, but I always let someone know I'm going out and where I'll be. Yes, no, never. Only if I have to. Yes, I'm a party animal, so I go out at night a lot. But it says day or night. Where's the day option? I'll do day. Uh, Later in the day or night? I'll say mostly if I have to. Yeah, only if I have to. Do you carry any type of weapon when you go out? Pepper spray? Oh, I have nothing. That's true. I have absolutely nothing. Yeah, this is where I'm not going to survive. How does this have to do with a horror movie? They're basically asking about real life at this point. Okay, that's it. Thank you for taking my quiz. Have a blessed day, babies. I love reading your comments, by the way. Results. Alright, let's see what it says. You might survive. You're not totally stupid and useless. Oh, it says maybe. What is this quick? Oh. Okay, well, ignore the advertisement. Oh, wait, let's see. I got a maybe. Your answers. You got survival skills. Oh, that's 4. Yeah, no. More like the first to die. Ah! Oh, so I got survival skills. Let's go. Maybe? Okay. Oh, well, at least less. Oh, wait, but these are my answers. Oh, so I don't have much survival skills. So I have like 9 for maybe. Wow, okay. So it says you might survive, you're not totally stupid and useless, like you wouldn't go exploring a haunted building. However, if you were attacked, you might not live. You know what? That's true, but totally stupid and useless. Oh, okay. Thanks, I guess. uh, Alright, what's this one? Because maybe I'll take it. That's I don't, what was that? I don't know. All right, this one is 7. How long I've been recording for? 29 minutes. Okay. You know what? We'll take this one, and then I'm done. Would you survive a horror movie? Once again, that's a theme. I like how Ghostface has hearts all over. Love it. It's like for Valentine's. I love it. Alright, first question. Hi, it's a roleplay, kinda, Chris. So each question decides your fate. You're walking through the wood when stumble across a house. What does it look like? For the words. Okay, which one is more realistic? I'm gonna say this one because it says through the woods and it has a lot of trees. So the first option. Because look at the other options. There's just not. Oh, okay, there's trees in the background, but if I'm not mistaken, that looks like a road behind the house. Okay, but also this looks like the woods too, kind of. But it has a path, so I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see much trees. Also, they just said house. It doesn't say like abandoned. Yeah, I think this is my best option. The house is vacant, but you find a few mysterious objects. What are you picking up first? A bloody knife? No. An old photo, a mirror, a moldy cookie, a pair of gloves, a music box, a rusty old book. I say the photo because I could look at it just to see what the photo is all about. Wait, but it says, would you survive a horror movie? Oh, wait, I see number 3. So you know what? I think they want me to choose a weapon. But a bloody knife? Well, that's a weapon, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go with the bloody knife, because this is, like, about survival, right? So... But how would I know? You know what? I'm gonna go with the bloody knife for now. Because I would go and pick up the photo and not a bloody knife. But this is number 3. Your friend calls you and says that a killer in on the loose and has made it very clear that the killer is interested in you. What will you do? You don't do anything. You set up complicated traps to lead the killer astray. I'm interested in them as well. Blush. No. You get back to town to confront them. You hide in the house you're currently in. You leave town. You call them up to threaten them. I don't think I would hide in the house I'm currently in. I say leave town. Wait, how am I leaving town? This is the woods. And they could be outside somewhere in the woods. Yeah, that's not smart. And if I call them, wait, how do I call them up? I don't have the numbers. And even if I did, they're probably gonna just come after me more often. And I'm not gonna go with this option either. I'm not blushing. Uh, what was that? Maybe set up traps? But, like, how would I do so? Because I don't know how to do any of it. Honestly, I just have 0 instincts on survival skills. Honestly, maybe I would just hide in the house. And if the killer knew my location and came, they'll look around, and if they're in one section of the house, maybe I can sneak out and then leave quietly and then just run away. You know what? I'll say hide in. Yeah, because I don't think I can set up traps. Yeah, never mind. I'll just hide. 4. Situation. You're home alone and you hear a strange noise outside. What do? You check it out. No. You call your friend to come over. You ignore it. You lock all doors and windows immediately. But it's an abandoned place and it looks very old because from the question before, it says moldy cookie, a rusty old book, an old photo, and a bloody knife. And also, it's a Fank 8 house, and it does. And I chose this house, so it does look kind of old. And it's in the middle of nowhere, which is the woods. So, I don't know how. Like, one of the doors don't even have locks, and the windows don't have lock. But it says in this situation they have it. You go to sleep. You call the police for help. Okay, well, strange noises happen all the time, so what if it's nothing and you don't want to get the cops involved? Also, I'm going to go to sleep. In fact, I do the opposite, stay up. What music? Like from your phone or something? Yeah, no. Because then whoever is out there, they'll know you're in there and they'll definitely come in. I think I'll just do you lock all the doors and windows immediately. Number 5. Okay, roleplay ends. I'll just ask a bunch of random questions that are not so random. What's your ideal dates? Huh? A cute picnic, an amusement park, bowling, video games, tennis, McDonald's, movie, and dinner. Movies and dinner, I guess. Because I am not doing McDonald's. Like, that's just the worst date for me, honestly. Okay, last question. What seems like the perfect way to what seems like a perfect way to pass away? Yeah, let's go with that. In your sleep, that is not for me. Old age, in a place of someone loved. An epic way so everyone remembers you. I don't know, haven't thought about it. With your loved ones by your side. I'm gonna say in the sleep because you won't feel anything. Yeah. I mean, old age, no. I'd rather just go the peaceful way if I have that option. This is the last one, I promise. How much do you like the quiz? It was okay-ish. Absolutely love it. Give me my results. I don't care. I'll loot. Nice, blah. Give me the results. That's all I care about. What quiz did I just talk? So the only options is you all die. So let's see. You died just before the villain was defeated. This one's probably the worst. You almost made it, but the writer had other plans. Don't worry, people made a shrine in the corner of the town for you. Thanks, I guess. was that? That was so random. And it's like some random dude just drinking a drink. Like this. That's my reaction too if I took this course. And how many band-aids does he even have on his... He probably has like a cat at home that scratches him, I guess. Coming from that photo, so... So let's see. The answers would have been you died just before the film. Okay, that's what I just got. You died a heroic death. You died in the most stupid way. Rude. The villain. You survived. The audience loved you, but you died. You're the first one to die. So there's only one survived, and the only thing I got was death? Okay! So maybe I don't have any... Actually, I wouldn't say I don't have survival. I do have a chance for survival, because the last quiz was more realistic. This was just... It's random. Of course it says I die. Yeah, I'm not believing it, but I guess you saw my reaction. That's all that counts. So yeah, that is all for this video for today. Am I gonna make a part 2 for this? Well, that's if you guys want me to. It's up to you, really. Or maybe I will just for fun, but we'll see. And I could do a part 2 of this website right here, Croat TV, but just do random topics again. We'll see. So, yeah, I'll be making another video today. So I'm gonna be uploading 2 videos actually. So special treat to show I'm back. So if you're new, subscribe and put on the notification and like the video if you're interested. And put on the notifications so you don't miss any videos or posts that I upload. And if you want, you can comment down on the videos. It just seems like a wonderful option. Oh, and if you're really interested, if you have Instagram, you could always request to follow me by clicking on the links. Or you could just copy my username. Or if you have a separate device, or... I mean, I'll write down my username so you can all see. It's going to be in the description. And I have a Discord server. You could also join, but I barely use Discord, and I barely keep up to date with it, so I don't know if I'm going to keep on posting it. And also, I heard there's age verification going to go on for this. Wait, but also I heard Discord got canceled and called out for it, and they're not going to be doing it. You know what? I'll just post my Instagram mostly, but the Discord will be there if you want to join. But Instagram, I will most likely convince others. But other than that, because I also do post on Instagram. Yeah, I do. So yeah, that is all for today's... That's a lie. I mean, that's all for this video for today. Because I forgot I'm going to record another YouTube video, which is this one right here. Shh, you saw nothing. I just show you a little sneak peek, and you'll see it in the next video. And yeah, that is all for this video. I believed I said that so many times. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!